Hello, and welcome everyone. Hope you all are having a good day so far. Figured today I wanted to do a chill little stream, not do too much intensive stuff. I was playing this to show it off to Merc the other day, and I was like, I think this would be a fun little game to stream. So, here we are. I started playing this game back in like 2022, and I was so hooked on it. Like, I really like this game. Hey Gunner, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. But I ended up redoing the entire save. I reverted it back to the basics. That way, can kind of show off how the game progresses and stuff like that. It's a neat little card, based game. It's not traditionally like other, card deck builders, anything like that. It's very unique on its own. So I shall get right into it. I think my audio and everything is fine. Looks like everything's working right. So start with a new run. I'm gonna start off with long, and I'm gonna have the peaceful mode off. Essentially, how the game progresses is each day you have to feed your villagers, and just depending on how long the moon length is gives you more time. So I figure long will be a good first run. And peaceful mode is just if enemies appear and such. But you'll start off with a booster. These black, grayish kind of cards are essentially your resource farms. Here's your villager. So this will be your main thing that you'll be dragging around the entire game. You'll throw them on there. These kind of like bluish gray are your resources. This is your money. You can pause the game and then you can speed it up ×5, which is really nice. And the objective is essentially survive. Up here is your how much food you need per night. That's how much money you currently have, and that's how many items that you have to work with. If you go over 20, you have to sell extra items at the end of the night. So right now what I'm going to do is I got plenty of food. I'm going to put these berries over here. If you break up the wood, you can actually sell the wood for more money. So I'm actually going to buy another pack. The flint I'm going to try to keep around for a bit. Flint's a little more rare than stone. So now I got some more. Now they do have a thing to kind of prevent you from spamming buying the smallest packs, which will start spawning enemies and such. But right now we'll be fine. I'm just gonna buy 2 more of these. These little blue cards give you ideas, which will unlock new recipes and stuff for you. Once you get it, you can just sell it. So now I have the ability to make a house, which if you have 2 villagers, you can make more villagers. Here's your little objectives list. But yeah, I really like this game. It's always like a game that I'll just sink a shit ton of time into it, and then I'll go, oh shit, it's been 4 hours. Right now it's a lot slower starting off than it would be after you complete like the base game and everything like that. But that's just so it kind of can teach you more of the mechanics and such. So now that I got that. Oh yeah, I like the sounds it makes. They're a little fun. Let's see. I'm actually gonna sell 3 of my berries. Also, the little question marks at the top lets you know. Oh, does it? frequency feedback. Let me check. I wonder where that could be from. That could be very much from my PC's fans. Let me see if I move it out of the way. Oop. There we go. Let me see if I move it out of the way. It'll sound better. So let me know if this sounds better at all. Oh, I can kind of see it. Huh. Okay, let me go into here and try to fix it. There we go. Does this sound any better? Hopefully that sounds a little better. No, this is worse. Huh. Why is it doing that? There's nothing that's been changed for the audio. That's so weird. Alright, let me do a little bit more testing. Huh. Does it still pick up now? Is it like, at least a little better? I know Merc's usually the one really good with these audio settings. He's got specific frequencies. Let me see. See if I turn this on. Does this sound better at all? Testing it now. Let me know if that sounds a bit better. I lowered the threshold, so that may... Alright, so with the noise gate off, it will sound like this. So you can very much hear the fan in the background. And then turning it back on will lower it down. Looks like I've been struck with the streaming curse of having everything go right and then the stream starts and then it shits the bed. Let me see. Can you go back to the settings you initially had when you started to stream, but without the gate? Yeah. Let me try that. So this is what I originally had. My threshold was negative 16 decibels for the compressor. The noise gate was closed, negative 40, open, -31. It's like I can see the fan appearing, but when I reduce it down to around like 38, that's when I see it go away on the audio. An 87. That's so weird. It's picking up my fan out of all things. My PC fan. Hmm. Let's see. Anything else I can do? Deuce. Bring this back up. Looks like the only thing that's working right now is just removing or reducing the threshold down a significant amount. But even then, that's still not really helping. Let me see if this helps at all. If I bring the threshold back up, does that sound better at all? Let me know if that sounds better. I think this may work, but I still gotta make sure. Okay, good to know. I'll just roll with it for now. I'm very lackluster when it comes to understanding how audio works. So I'll just play around with this for a bit. And then see how it plays out. But yeah, that's so weird for my audio to be acting funky. Thank you. And yeah, you're good. I appreciate you for that. Here, let me BRB as well. See if I can do anything to fix the audio. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully that should fix some of the issues. I'm not sure if it will, but hoping it does. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I think it should be fine enough for right now. Let me lower this down a little bit. It's weird because it's like I've not touched the audio. I touched other parts of OBS, but nothing regarding the audio. But we'll play it out. Got 2 new ideas. Need some extra money. Get these right now. I'll get another one of these. And I'm just focusing on getting as much money as possible. Breaking down wood nets you 2 coins per stick. So usually I'll try to sell these. I got a second villager, which is nice. This. Get them something to do. Now I'll start actually having to worry about money a little bit. So what you can do with the soil is if you plant a berry of any sort onto it, it'll essentially grow you another version of like that berry bush or trees or anything like that. So having that early on is really nice. I can also start making some stuff now. 3 wood and 1 stone. 2 of them. That. And then how you make stuff is you just stack it on it. And then you have... Ooh. Then you have the villager placed on it, and then they'll make it. Now I'll be making a little camp. Sheds will also be very useful going in as well, because that's essentially what upgrades your inventory space. Also, coins do not increase your inventory at all. They do not count as inventory space, which is nice. Throw that up there. Now I'm going to try to make a shed to get some extra space in here. Right, nice. For the night now, which is perfect. Second apple tree. build another thing of storage. I'm gonna take him, I'm gonna start making some sticks. Take these, sell that. Hey, nice. If you had to be a tree, which tree would you be? I don't know. I feel like it'd be like a walnut tree, just drop like little walnuts all day. Hey, Merc, good to see you. We're having some really nasty audio issues earlier. It was like picking up my PC fans, but not really my audio. Ah, okay, I see. Let's put these up here. Yeah, cause like we haven't changed the audio settings at all since the last stream, which is like so wild. So I'm actually going to sell this to get a little bit extra money. I still got plenty of food, everything like that. Actually gonna take these. Start breaking these down a bit. These. Oh, I love it. Like these sounds, they're so wonderful. I love this game. I get sucked into it by the sound effects alone. I'm gonna avoid getting the bigger one early on. I'm just gonna kind of get some smaller ones to get more resources. Sell these out. Also, if I take 2 wood and a coin, I can make a treasure chest, which will just hold all of my money for me, so I don't have to have it, like, sitting there like an eyesore. Got more flint, coin chest, take this. Now I got them all right there, which is, like, super helpful. It wasn't always like that in base game. They added a ton of new stuff over time, plus DLCs. I'm just going to be doing the base game today, and not too much of the actual DLC stuff. Got 2 new ideas. So I'm gonna have to start shrinking down a bunch of my stuff to sell. A new tree. Now if I take 3 stone and wood. But yeah, I love this game. It's wonderful. Now I got a quarry and a lumber camp, which now I essentially get free wood and stone. So these. Also, what's nice is these little pieces on the side tell you how much money they're worth. That way, if you need to sell them, you can kind of quickly see. These are your food, that's how much they are to sell, and then that's their health. And then you can even give them new classes and stuff like that over time, too. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put both of them on here. Put there. Also, I got some Wendy's today. Ended up having an off day. We both just took a nap, and I woke up. I was like, oh, may as well get something to eat. So I grabbed some Wendy's today. There's like a little bit of an online sale if you get like their biggie bag. it's essentially like half price. It's like you get a burger, fries, a side of the chicken nuggets, and a drink for like $7. It's a really nice deal. So for weapons, they actually make themselves. So if you just let them sit, you don't really have to worry about them. So now I have him equipped, so now he's become Giga Chad. Break some of these down. Oops. This code's too many, which is perfect. There we go. After a while, if you're not doing too much, they'll start sending enemies after you too. So that's why I've started getting my weapons and stuff like that ready. So like that will make a spear. New apple tree. There we go. Depending on clothes and stuff like that you get to change your classes outright as well. So like, you may have a little bit of a harder time to make stuff in the quarry, but you're like significantly better for like breaking down these pack a card resources and stuff like that. It's really cool. I'm gonna get one of these now. So I could either keep the rabbit or I could throw hands with it, which I'm just gonna kick the shit out of it. Because what it'll do is it'll just kind of be a little bit of a nuisance. Cow I'll keep. There's a little bit of an annoying mechanic where like they'll kind of like jump around and stuff until you get some sort of like cage for them. So let's see. Let me see if I can find one. I have one available. Which doesn't look like I currently got one, but maybe I can get one in this. I got something better. I got a second thing of soil, which is perfect. Condense these berry bushes down. Something I am going to do now is I'm going to try to make another shed. I'm going to keep this on the side until the next day. Get the 2 rocks, got the apple. So you don't really need to go through too many things. I'm going to give him that. Break down these rocks in the meantime. Sell them for extra resources. There we go. Sell 3 cards, which that's perfect. I'll just sell these. Put him in the lumber camp. and in the quarry. And I'm gonna make 2 more of the sheds today. Go, throw them on there. Get 2 more trees. Another cow. That shed 1, that shed 2. So that'd be a perfect amount of items. Actually may make 1 more for how many resources I've got. There we go. That's perfect. Man, this Wendy's food's really good. Usually I'm not too much of a fast food person, but Wendy's food is always like really high quality for what it's worth. Run these. Ooh, you be lurking? Hell yeah. I appreciate you being here, Merc. I was kind of hoping I would get more of the barn stuff. Something as well that I know about that the game hasn't really taught yet is you can actually make better resources if you combine a handful of items together. So this will count for like if I combine 3 wood, 3 stone, they will essentially make like slabs or like planks of wood, which is nice. Throw 2 apples onto here. So I'm just gonna kind of make a bunch of stone and wood, and then build it down. Ooh, traveling cart, hell yeah. So these, if you give them money, they'll just randomly give you items. Right now I'm just gonna get rid of some of the stuff I'm not using. Some of the flint, go to him, he drops a key. You can use keys to unlock treasure chests later on that you find, and stuff like that. So, that's gonna be really nice. Ooh, old tome. Alright, so now that I have a good amount of stone and such, I'm just gonna start condensing it down. So now I've got a plank, and I've got a brick. Now I'll just rinse and repeat for the others. Maybe not that, I'll throw him on the old tome so he can research some stuff. So I got a new idea, throwing stars, which is nice. Sell that off. I may have him make some more apples. I've clearly got a ton of apples and such. So got 2 planks. Sell the sticks. Get something else out of him. That'll be something for me to research later. Take these, bring these up here. There we go. Alright, so here is the first, oh yes I did, so I actually painted it. This N64 was kind of like, I had recovered it, it was essentially trashed. Like, nobody had wanted it and stuff like that, and I took it and I was like, you know what, I'll give it some new life. Like, it was very battered, and the back of it's kind of messed up a bit. So I was like, I'll give it some new life, I'll paint it, and I'll use it. Cause I have a few other N64s too, but I wanted to kind of give this one a little bit of appreciation. But I love how it turned out. It's the same gray as the controller, which is really cool. Also, at this point in the game, there is strange portals that will start appearing, which will essentially drop out enemies after a bit. I'm actually going to avoid going into the strange portal, because that'll actually teleport you to another area. There we go. Oop. Ooh, another key. And a coin. I did not know that enemies appeared like that my first time playing through, and I got smoked. I got absolutely obliterated because I had no idea. I didn't have any weapons or anything. Right, let me make some more storage sheds. Got this. But yeah, I've never had any problems with this N64 either. I think people just didn't want it because it was, like, battered up. And all it took was, like, a little bit of, like, care to it to, like, really fix it up. Go, give me some extra inventory space. Oh, for sure. I always like to try and find old consoles that are kind of like worn down and like not wanted, and I'll try to do what I can to make them either like look better or like utilize them. Okay, so I got 3 coins. I'm gonna save the magic dust. Got stone here. You know, I'm gonna have him research that. Also, the ability to speed up time is so useful in this. Maybe I'll start breaking down some of these trees, as I've clearly got a lot of them. Ooh, that's a lot of items. I can just sell them off. I used to run just the berries, but getting the apples this early on was like a godsend. It's kind of hard to get apples early game, so I'm actually kind of set on food. I just gotta keep making sure I take care of the trees. So I got a bunch of berries there. Throw an apple in here. And I'll throw one here to kind of just start chipping away at these. But yeah, I love taking old consoles and doing what I can for them. Yeah, 20 cards too many. I'll actually just take a bunch of the apples and sell them. A bunch of the berries. Sell the stick. Sell 2 of the flint. There we go. Oh, for sure. Because especially a lot of times people are going to see, like, the old, like, raggedy consoles and be like, oh, they're not worth too much or anything like that. Like, this N64 I got was, like, completely free. So it's like, I didn't have to spend anything on it. I opened it up, cleaned it all out, pulled out some of the broken plastic, because the back of it, like, where the power cable goes, the back of it's kind of, like, broken off inside. You would never see it unless, like, it's specifically shown to you. And then I gave it, like, a nice little paint job. I also thought it was neat, because it's like, I don't see too many people painting consoles or anything like that. So I thought that'd be a cute little thing to do. Let's see, what should I do now? I should probably break down some of this wood. Save the remaining apple trees. But I used to have a bunch of N64s before this as well. Like, because they used to just, especially where I grew up, people would just get rid of consoles, like, for no reason. Like they'd be selling off all of their N64 stuff and everything like that. Like the second they had the ability to, essentially. Like they move on to the GameCube and then they'd sell it off. So at one point I had 8 Nintendo 64s because it was like you go to a yard sale and they'd sell like the console and like 5 games for like $5. And I ended up having so many extra consoles because of that. Because like I'd get them because it's like I didn't have the games. It's like just the games alone, like a single game alone was worth the price. So like I ended up having so many. Later on I ended up having like 1 or 2 stolen from me, and then I ended up donating some of them to one of the local retro places. Cause it's like I don't need to have 8 Nintendo 64s. So I still got my 3. Yeah, I had a lot of my stuff stolen, sadly. Like I have a bunch of video game stuff, but over time, we've been like broken into and stuff like that in the past, and I ended up getting like a handful of my stuff stolen, sadly. But I have 3 Nintendo 64s now. One's my childhood one. That one, for some reason, gray screens. Like it doesn't turn on whatsoever. And then I have a backup, and then I have this one. The backup one's the one I always was using until I got this one kind of like fixed up. So I got a ton of coins now. Let me keep trying to see if I can get anything out of these. I got another damn cow. Ooh, this is a rare tree. See how it's shiny? They essentially will give you a lot better resources. Oh, so I'm just gonna throw hands with this cow. I don't need to have that many. Yeah. Yeah, it sucked when I moved. I ended up losing like an entire tote, and it had like all of my essentially not entirely my collection of like childhood games, but like a good chunk of it, sadly. These in here, put that there. I don't really need that too much. I bought a few back, but for the most part, I haven't really touched too much of my physical media in the last few years. So I just do everything like digitally now. So like, essentially I lost out on a PS2, 2 Nintendo 64s, 2 GameCubes, a Wii, and then I want to say about like 40 games, which is a bummer. The games that I sit here and I'm like the saddest of the most was like some of my dad's games that he had, and my collections of like the Ratchet and Clank series. Speaking of, I want to do a stream at some point of the Ratchet and Clank games because I love those games to death. some of these resources. Ooh, another apple. I'm getting very fortunate with these apples. I'm kind of taking my time with this too, because I know the end game area is kind of hard. But yeah, sadly I don't have much of it. I still have like a ton of gaming related stuff. It's just that specific like chunk of my libraries is gone. A handful of these packs. Another cow. Looks like I'm not getting anything too interesting out of that anymore. Ooh, speak too soon. New idea for planks, which is nice. Already got it though, but it's still nice to have it. Idea campfire, which is good for cooking food. Berry bush I'm not too interested in. Let's see, what's the last thing I get? Rocks. Let me try to break down some of these in the meantime. Oh, a coin. I was hoping to get a farm. Either a farm or an animal pen. That's a new portal. Oop, do not send them in there. Nice. Use a map to turn villager and explorer. Neat. I'll definitely be keeping that for later. Having a gold bar this early one is pretty nice. Oops, so I'll save that. Let's see, what all have I unlocked so far? Campfires, one stick, one flint. Yeah, I'll make that. Stick and one flint. Oh, it's automatically making itself. Cool. Now you gotta worry about making it. Two wood, one stone. Yeah, I'll make a house. That way I can actually utilize having more people. I got a campfire, so if I get any meat from like cows or anything like that, I can actually just cook it. Throw these to the side. I'm actually going to... There we go. down these trees. Also, having the cows guarantee you milk is pretty nice too. As annoying as they can be, they're significantly less annoying than they used to be. They used to just bounce everywhere. There we go. I got 10 cards too many. I'm actually gonna sell these milks. Keep one berry just in case. Sell carrots. And any apples. Got 50 coins. Let me see what this has to offer. Sawmill, that's nice. Berry bush. Yeah, I appreciate you having here, Gunner. You take care. One plank, one stone, one iron bar. Plank, one stone. Which I need a smelter now. So let me just throw a bunch of money into trying to get these. Also, what's nice too is this tells you how much, how many undiscovered cards you have in these packs too. So right now I just have one left. A rat. Throw hands with the rat. Berry bush, stones. There we go. A coin out of him. Get some more inventory space. This in here, another lumber camp, bring that over here for now. Ah, so close. Literally like 99%. Moon. There we go. Right now I can kind of start doing a little bit more of an advancement. So I've got everything out of Humbling Beginnings. I'm going to start just kind of throwing money at this pack. Because there's still 2 undiscovered cards. Put these down here. Collect these. While I'm still kind of low on other foods. I may have them make a new villager in the meantime. There we go. So now I'll need 6 pieces of food each night. Ooh, a new thing of soil. That fixes that issue. Bushes. Get rid of all these bushes right now. There we go. So I'm actually going to turn him into an explorer. And I will make him a weapon. I'll do this over here. One card too many. I actually expected to have less or more. So I'm actually going to throw some coins at him. I can borrow him, which is nice. 3 keys now. Give him a stick. See what else could I do? 3 more apple trees. At this point, I can afford to have more villagers. These 2 guys. These up here. Right now, I'm pretty much set on basic resources. Too many cards. So stone, so half of this. Chunk of the wood. 6 cards still. There we go. Damn cow. Still not getting what I want out of that. There we go. I can actually give him a more useful item. So these are really nice too, because these are class changing. Now I can actually harvest wood significantly faster with this guy. So I can actually just take him, put him on the lumber camp, and he can just stay there. Which is great. Speaking of, throw hands with the cow. Quests, let's see. Forest, bottle, build a farm. Have 3 houses. Personally, don't really need to have many houses. So I've got that now. Map. Still got a ton of resources. These apples, put them over there. Oh shit, I don't got money. I saw a key, I'm not using it. Mess hall. Prioritize eating food, which I don't really need that at the moment, but it is nice to have unlocked. Went off. Saw another key, I'm not using it. Let me just have them break down a bunch of sticks for extra money. Sell all these. There we go. Such a good way to make quick money. We do explorers. Ooh, that ain't good. There we go. I'll go bar out of that, pretty nice. With this man back on here. See, 13 too many cards. Sell some of them. Oh, smithy. Villager, 2 iron bar and 2 bricks. 2 iron bar and 2 bricks. It's 1, 2. I need a smelter. Maybe I'll get a smelter through this. Brickyard, that's useful. So I got plenty of food, so I gotta worry about making new food yet. Let's see what I might not need. Exactly. Welcome, Dodger. I hope you're doing well today. Just doing some Stacklands, kind of doing a little bit of a peaceful stream. Oh, I was about to panic. I thought one of my guys died. No, he just found a dead guy. Oh, okay. Welcome, Grim. There we go. Hope your weekend is going to be well. A little bit of a busy weekend for me, but that's not bad. We gotta start prepping everything for the, like Black Friday sales and stuff like that. Breaking down some of these. Man's done nothing but make wood for 3 days. Yeah, we found another dead guy in there. Ooh, that's good to hear. These apples in here. There we go. We get one more apple. There we go. Have them mess with rocks. Okay, so now I have a graveyard that I can explore as well. There we go. Had today off, and man, I'm not ready for colder weather. Yeah, that's a mood. Because I walk to work, and that shit's like obliterating me. Like I the highway I walk down is like a giant wind tunnel. So I feel like that scene in SpongeBob where they're walking through like the tornado weather. And it constantly like blows my hat off and everything. Let's see, what could I sell? A ton of items, damn. Just gonna sell all these. 3 cards too many. Yeah, it's miserable. It's like there's no reason for it to be this windy. We have these guys break this shit down. Oops. Get a coin out of that. Ooh, I got a new villager. Think. No. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I did get a new villager. Damn. Oh yeah. Also, if you do lose all your villagers down to 1, the game does prevent you from soft locking getting new villagers. It will always pop one out in the next Seeking Wisdom pack that you open. Which is nice. I'll get this. I know this pack usually gets you some really good shit. Animal pen, that's what I was looking for. Animal pen. 2 planks, 2 wood, 1 iron bar. I need a smelter for that shit. Time for another one. Yeah, there it is. There's the smelter. The temple is also late game as well. I think you have to go through one of the portals to get an object to put into the temple, which activates the final boss. Smelter, 2 flint, 2 brick, 2 flint, 2 brick, 1 plank, and 1 villager. Oops. But yeah, this colder weather, I'm not a fan of. It fucks me up real badly. It's like I've got bad knees, so like I feel it the second it starts getting cold out. So I got 2 iron deposit, which would be nice. Throw him one there. Ooh, treasure chest. Perfect. And I got another key out of it. That's funny. Mushroom. Alright. So now I can take these iron ore that I get, and I can attach wood to them, and they will make iron bars for me, which is nice. Plank, iron bar. So now I can actually make an animal pen. 2 plank, 2 wood. 2 plank, 1 wood. We have to get more wood. One iron bar. Villager. So I'll just throw him onto the lumber camp real quick. Then I'll throw him on that. That way I can get these damn cows from jumping everywhere. Oh, I'm being silly. There we go. Throw these over here. I don't need them right now. Sell the stick. Where is my lumberjack? Here he is. It's gonna be so much more helpful. Animal pen. Put these lads on here. Keep milk next to it. I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, I got a lot of food. I wonder why that is. The humbling pile of apples sitting right next to one of my guys. I'm gonna have him read that. Three of these. I'm just start breaking that shit down. More iron bars, flint, iron bar. There. Stone here, wood. Oh, we got a new idea. Crossroads. Huh. Neat. And so one brick, or two brick, two plank. Okay. Grab something real quick. Alright, 18 cards too many. What should I sell? A shit ton of that. One more card. That could be nice. Oh, another key. Onion and egg, which are pretty nice to have. Another treasure chest, damn. Ooh, coin. $38. Damn. Okay. Take a bunch of this, take a bunch of this. Sell them. 19 cards too many. Okay. Sell some of that. We don't really need these two items. Ooh, a rare portal. Okay, good to know. Take these 2 coins, put them up there. Being a lumberjack. Get more food. I just put today out. There we go. Oh damn, had my first death. I had my second death. Oh shit. Oh damn. I can see my graveyard. Oh, max coins. I have a little bit of an idea now, if that's the case. Give me as many ideas as possible. So I'm completely out of cash now. Bunch of iron deposits, berry bush, rocks. Throw some apples on here again. Throw them onto the smelter. Some wood. There we go. This will at least get us a bunch of nice iron out of this. The apples onto here. Sort this a little bit better. Let's see, where's the lumberjack? Throw him on here. There we go. $29 cards, too many. Throw a bunch into here. Sell all my stone. Sell the spear because I won't be using that. Or the bone. Need them at this point. There we go. Cool. One stone, 1 iron bar. 1 stone, 1 iron bar. Okay. More. Never have to worry about storage again. go. Good shit. I'll throw out 2 more iron bars. And get even more space. Oop, that's flint. There we go. Good shit. Now I just don't have to worry about space at all. One, two, three, which is perfect. And 26. Get 2 of these chests. Try to complete all this shit out. Still enough. Another thing of soil, which is nice. Sell these rocks at this point. I don't care about them. So that meat. We'll throw it on a campfire. Get some extra shit out of that. Here, which is nice. Flint. Stone. Get rid of these. One more undiscovered card, which kind of sucks because I want it. The damn rabbit. Please sell the apple. Iron mine. 2 flint, 1 wood, 1 stone. 2 flint. 1 wood, 1 stone. There's man on it. Iron ore, which is perfect. At this point, what I would do on late game is I would just farm out a bunch of wood and a bunch of iron ore. Throw onto here. Oops. Just have them make some extra planks. Oh, gold coin, my favorite. There we go. It's so nice not have to worry about inventory space at all at this point. So I'm still safe for these guys because I still got plenty of food there. So I actually got these. Plank. Plank. Is that 4 wood? I think that's 4 wood. Yep, that's 4 wood. So now what could I use? Temple, 5 plank, 5 brick, 3 iron bar, 1 iron bar, 2 stick, 1 iron bar, 2 stick. Bar, 2 stick. Them a nice upgrade. Give it to the warrior. He doesn't need that anymore. 1 plank, 1 stone, 1 iron bar. 1 plank, 1 stone, 1 iron bar. Ooh, okay. At this point, I just need to focus on breaking trees down at this point. There we go. This, ooh, a magic wand. Give it to this guy. Lumberjack, break down the trees. Don't worry. Don't gotta worry about food again for a while, which is nice. Just sell these berry bushes. Still haven't opened any of these armory packs. Oh, teach me to open them. Ooh, a hammer. Neat. That with the rest of the weapons. Over here. Explorer's pack. Sell that. Spear. Throw it out there. Attempt to open up one more of these. Ooh, an actual food item. It's not many. 26 undiscovered cards. Golden chest plate, 2 gold art, 2 gold bars, and 1 smithy. Do have that. I'll just be doing that. Sell the stick. Ooh, magic blade. I'll actually be giving it to him. I got 2 of them, which is really nice. Stardew Moon. 5 plank, 5 brick. 5 plank, 2 brick, but I can always make more. 3 iron bar. No. Very close. There we go. Five plank, 5 brick, 3 iron bar. 3 villagers. Okay. Let's have them focus on their day being just that. I can't quite remember exactly where you gotta get the artifact from, but I'm sure it will stumble around. So, got a temple, quests, bring goblet to the temple. Gotta figure out where you do the goblet at. At this point, I'm just gonna start making more villagers. Stone, get me as much inventory as possible. At this point, I kind of just want to get to the end game and finish it out. Okay, now brickyard, quickly turn stone to brick, 1 iron bar, 1 wood. 1 brick, 1 iron bar, 1 wood. So there. A crossbow. Oh, that's a terrible spot to put that portal. junkyard, which now I can just take all the stone, put it right in there. Ooh, hell yeah. Lumberjack back on here. Give him a hammer. Way faster at building, so he's going to be very useful. I get golden chest plate. You sell that. Omelet. Still keep the apples. There we go. Thick. Oh, that's gonna be quite stinky. Everyone I can get for this bear. There we go. Ooh, bear claw. Get that to him instead. Where's the explorers thing at? Map. Here we go. Should I give it to him? Swap the map for that. One undiscovered card. Yeah, we have to go into Old Village. Do another exploring. Oh, that sucks. Ooh. I got this out of it. Can't complain now. Give that to him. Got another forest, which I'll just sell that. Ooh, got a whole new villager out of that. Good shit. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like treasure chest. Ooh, it's unexpected. There we go. Goblin hat. The sword. Quest. Let's see, what quest do I have left? Sell a card at a market. Longevity. Moon 36. Dog. Cook an omelet. And 2. Important at this point. doing more explorers stuff. Oh, that's another goddamn bear. Yeah, fuck him up. There we go. Cool. Sell the brick. Sell these plank. Ooh, he actually will give out some good loot. I'll give that to... I guess give it to him. What I may do as well is I may play for a bit longer, and then I'll do a part 2 where I tackle the DLC as well, because the DLC is also attached to the base game. So having this many resources and such would actually be a really good opportunity to tackle through it on its own playthrough. Finish out like the next 2 days and I'll call it here. Keep the old village. I have a feeling I'm not going to find the goblet for a little longer. Usually if you have everything unlocked, like I have, you'll be able to just discover stuff a lot quicker. And it sets you up for like bigger campaigns and stuff like that. But for this, since it's essentially at the point where you're learning everything, you don't get everything as quickly. There we go, start the new moon. Essentially just prioritize all my time into the food and such. Sawmill. I use more of the flint. Bone spear. Oh yeah. Anything good on him? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, did have a blowpipe. Two old villages, sell that. 3 undiscovered cards. I wish they'd discover them. Take that raw meat and cook it. Mountain's at least a new area, so I'll definitely take that. Let's see. Builder the map and send him up a mountain. I hope this game was at least interesting for anyone watching. I didn't quite want to do anything too intensive today, which is funny because I'm doing so much card managing here. Mountain Hamlet. Neat. But I really love this game. Usually this is a game that I'll go back to like every few months and play through an entire thing. I've never played through all of the DLC yet as well. I've always just kind of done the base game. So I'd definitely be really interested to see how far I can get in the DLC as well. So I'll play out this night and then I'll call it here. Oh. Set back up the mountain. Thankfully I got plenty of food, I got plenty of inventory space, I don't gotta worry about anything like that. If anything, I could make one or two more warehouses. I got 222, which is perfect. Ooh. Ooh. The game said no. Game really said no. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll finish out this and then I'll call it. Okay, so got my explorer, give him a different weapon. Level 5 weapon, so I'll give him this instead. And I'm going to take all the boys and I'm going to put them inside the portal. Oops. Who's my weakest man? I'll keep the lumberjack here. Send everyone else into the strange portal. I'll try to do a wave too. Ooh, this may be the death of all my dudes. Surprisingly not. Need more. I think I might flee to the forest. That's a good amount of shit though. Chainmail armor. Could wear this. Give the chainmail armor to this man. Somebody can wear a hat. There we go. Give him a goblin hat. I think that was a nice little stream. There's a lot of technical issues for the audio at the beginning, which was weird. Don't know exactly why that shit was happening. That was a little unfortunate. Need an antidote as soon as possible. I don't even know how to do an antidote. But I think I shall call it here. And I hope everyone had found this at least a little interesting. Definitely resume doing more of my normal stuff. Herald of Havoc, Heretic, Doom Episode 4, and stuff like that. Also, if you've not seen, I have a Discord now. It's just a small Discord, just kind of has like my general like whenever I'm streaming or like mod updates or content creation stuff. Because I had a few people ask about it, so I will link it in here for anyone who is interested. So real quick. There we go. That'll be for anyone who wants to join it, just so it's like it's easier to know when I'm going to stream and stuff like that. But yeah, this was pretty nice. I enjoyed playing through this again. Menu, yeah, and then also something really cool is you can see every single card and stuff that you've discovered. So like even though I've gone through like a good amount of stuff, there's still a ton of shit that I've not seen yet. What's really neat too is it's really easy just to restart your save. So it's like directly in the settings that you can just restart, which is so nice, instead of like having to delete your saves or anything like that. You can see this is the original base game. Here's the Island DLC, the Dark Forest DLC, and everything else regarding the newer DLCs. Just really cool. I love this game to death. I'm so glad that they continued, because originally it was just a little fun side project essentially for them to make that ended up blowing up. And I'm very glad that they ended up continuing making cards for it, because like at first it was very limited. There wasn't like too much in the game. Very bare bones. Almost think of like beta Minecraft in a way compared to what it is now. But I was really happy when I found out that they were adding more and more content to the game and stuff like that. But I shall call it here. I appreciate everyone who turned in, like Grim, Gunner especially. Gunner's always been a real one showing up. Merc, as always. And everyone else who is showing up. I know Rocker usually watches as well, so I hope if he is here, he has a good day. If not, have a good day regardless. And I will see y'all in the next stream. Hey, Rocker, I knew it. I appreciate you having you here. And I shall head out. And bye-bye.